pro-Hamas radicals are beginning to have a graduation ceremony. You've seen them chanting Free Palestine and globalize the Intifada on college campuses and on the streets of big cities across America. Now we're seeing the result of their deadly hatred.
Baby killers, shame.
On Wednesday, police arrested 30-year-old Elias Rodriguez of Chicago for allegedly murdering two young staff members from the Israeli embassy leaving the Jewish Museum in Washington, D.C. Rodriguez shouted, "Free Palestine!"
Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine!
To the far-left deranged lunatics calling for the murder of Jews. What a free Palestine? Support Israel's effort to free Gaza from the death cult Hamas. The murdered couple has been identified as Yaron Lishinsky and Sarah Milgram. They were leaving a reception for young Jewish professionals hosted by the American Jewish Committee. They weren't soldiers, they were young people building their careers. Israel's ambassador to the U.S. says they were also making plans to build a life together.
The couple that was gunned down tonight in the name of Free Palestine. It's a young couple about to be engaged. The young man purchased a ring this week with the intention of proposing to his girlfriend next week in Jerusalem. They were a beautiful couple.
Dreams of marriage, serving their country, ended in seconds. Rodriguez didn't run. He didn't hide. He didn't show any remorse. This is what happens when a society normalizes hatred of Jews. This is what happens when, from the river to the sea, a chant to obliterate Israel is tolerated on college campuses. This is why Jewish students hide their Star of David necklace or anything that makes them appear Jewish because they feel unsafe. Where are the prominent liberal voices who love to lecture America about violent rhetoric? Cenk Uygur tweeted, "Killing Israeli embassy workers harms the Palestinian cause," describing it as counterproductive because it frames the whole movement as violent. The Free Palestine movement is violent. Supporters carry signs that say, "by any means necessary," and characterize the rape of Israeli women on October 7th as resistance. If you think Hamas supporters make up a fringe of the far left, you're mistaken. Remember when the former vice president said this last July?
I see you and I hear you. What has happened in Gaza over the past 9 months is devastating. The images of dead children. We cannot allow ourselves to become numb to the suffering, and I will not be silent.
Kamala Harris legitimized violent anti-Israel protesters demanding a ceasefire that would keep Hamas in power. She told them their emotions were justified. She gave them the permission slip to continue their campaign of anti-Semitism. Jews are no longer safe in the United States of America. Not on college campuses, not in bars in Philadelphia, not at Eurovision. Not even walking out of a Jewish museum in the nation's capital. On his most recent post on X just 12 days ago, Yaron wrote, "We are deeply grateful for the historic alliance with our steadfast partner, the United States, and the great American people who have stood by our side. I look forward to working with this administration to bring about more security, freedom, and peace." Yaron and Sarah's mission is over. Now it's our responsibility to stand up against Jew hatred anywhere it happens and stand by Yaron's side, just like Yaron believed America would. From Israel, for the Real Life Network, I'm Daniel Cohen.